Bentham designed a prison called the Panopticon, a circle of cells surrounding a single central watchtower. The genius and the cruelty was this. The prisoners could never know if the guard was watching at any given moment, so they had no choice but to always assume they were being watched. They policed themselves. Bentham realized you didn't need more guards, you just needed inmates to believe a guard might be there. The possibility of observation is enough to change behavior. You don't need to actually be watched, just potentially watched. 2 centuries later, philosopher Michel Foucault picked this idea up and took it somewhere disturbing. He argued that modern society is a panopticon. Schools, workplaces, hospitals, all built around the idea of potential surveillance. You sit properly in school, not because the teacher is always watching, but because she might be. You look busy at work, not because your manager is always watching, but because they could be. You obey traffic laws near cameras, even if half of them aren't working. Now, fast forward to today. You carry a panopticon in your pocket. Social media is the ultimate panopticon. You post knowing that any follower, any colleague, any ex might see it. You craft a casual post through 15 drafts, because even the audience that isn't there yet might judge it. You've internalized an invisible audience, people who aren't even watching, but whose hypothetical judgment shapes every decision. This is why some people spend more time thinking about what they might post than actually living the experience. You're performing for a feed, an invisible crowd, a panopticon you carry and update voluntarily. Foucault's darkest insight? Eventually, you don't need the guard at all. You become your own guard. You surveil yourself. Your inner critic, that voice that says, you can't do that, what would people think? That's the panopticon working from the inside. Have you ever gone off-grid and noticed how different you feel? Like you exhaled something you didn't know you'd been holding? That's the panopticon lifting. The imagined audience disappears, and suddenly you can be yourself again. The panopticon never needed actual walls or actual guards. It just needed you to imagine them. But here's a fascinating counterpoint to all of this. While you think everyone is watching you, almost no one actually is. This brings us to part 3, the Spotlight Effect, which we'll cover in the next video.